Hello everyone, welcome back again to another video. Today is your first time seeing me, you're all welcome. My name is Amara, and today's topic we're going to take mention about loneliness here in Japan. Nobody tells you this part. They only tell you that Japan is beautiful. They told me that it is safe. Yeah, they told me there are opportunities here, but nobody talks about the loneliness. Nobody warned me about the kind of loneliness that follows everywhere, even in the crowded train, even at work. So now let's start with explaining it. Before you move to Japan, everything feels exciting. You watch videos, you see beautiful places, the peaceful streets, the peaceful life. People tell you Japan is a good place, everything works, it will be fine here. And believe me, because honestly, there is a beautiful place, the system works, the environment is very, very clean and calm, there is order, there is structure. At first it feels like, okay, I finally entered the life that makes so much sense. You wake up, go out, go to work, and everything just flows. Train arrives on time. People follow rules. There is no too unnecessary noise, and you tell yourself, okay, this is better. This is the kind of life I want. This is the life I wanted for myself. But what nobody really tells you is this: adjusting to a new country is not just about learning the system. It's not just about getting a job or understanding the language. It's something very deeper, because in the beginning we are too busy adjusting to notice it, but slowly you understand. Something begins to change, not around you but inside of you. I don't know, people in Japan, people outside the country will understand what I'm saying. At first you don't notice it, you're busy to survive with the new life you've started with yourself. You started busy learning to separate trash, understanding how things work here in Japan, try not to make mistake, try not to stand out so much. You're adjusting. But one day you sit down, maybe after work, it will hit on you. You haven't had a real conversation in days. Not hello, not thank you. Real conversation. The kind where you freely laugh, freely, where you don't think before you speak. That's when it starts to sinking on you that, okay, there is something going on. Another one is language and disconnection. People think that language is just about speaking, but it's more than that. It's about connection. You try to speak Japanese, ohayo gozaimasu, good morning, otsukare-sama desu ka, like good job today, but it stays on the surface. You start thinking before your sentence. You start thinking before every sentence. Is this correct? Am I saying it the right way? Would they understand me? So sometimes, you chose silence, not because you don't want to talk, but because it's easier than struggling to be understood. And slowly you start feeling like stranger in conversation. This is the reality of living here in Japan, especially if you don't know how to speak the language. Another one is work-life reality. At work, everything looks fine. You showed up, you do your job, you smile, people are polite, but there is difference between being polite and being close. You laugh with them sometimes, but it doesn't go deeper than that. There is no real connection, there is no real understanding. So you carry your thoughts alone every day. It's not about calling your loved ones on phone. No. Loneliness in crowds. There are sometimes there are trains, everyone packed with people, everyone close to each other, but completely distant. No one is talking in train, no one is looking at you. You check your phone, no messages, no missed calls, and in that moment it feels like you are invisible. Nobody is seeing you, like the world is moving and you're just there existing, but nothing is going on in your life. Another one is missing home. When you start missing home, not just people but feelings, the way conversation flow easily, the way laughter comes naturally, the way you don't have to explain yourself. You miss food that feels like comfort. You miss noise, you miss familiarity, familiar face. Even the little things start to matter more than you expected. that is when you understand you're missing a lot. Are we going to talk about the winter? Then the winter will come, the days will get shorter, the night feels so longer. You go to work in the dark, you come back in the dark, and something feels heavy. Not physically, not emotionally. You start asking yourself questions. Did I make the right choice? Why do I feel like this? Why do I feel so alone? Social media reality. But feeling this way doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. It means you are human. It means you're adjusting. Starting over is not easy, and what you're doing is not like small. That is it. This is a powerful message. So if you're feeling this way, I want you to understand something. You are not alone. A lot of people, even though my family is here with me, you're not weak. You're growing slowly. You find yourself one day. You find create your own version of from one day. The place won't feel strange anymore. It will feel like yours, not because it changed, but because you did. Though I have my family here, but I have so many singles here in Japan, which always tell me how they feel, because I've sometimes asked them, how do you guys feel? Because the loneliness here in Japan is something else. I mean, tell me at the comment section, how do you feel? Even though you are in another country, but I just want to hear yours at the comment section. And I'm going to end this video. I hope you find peace. I hope this video gets to the right people, and I'll see you in my next video. For now, bye.